Hi, this is Relational Effectiveness. My name is Lynn Hoerauf. I'm an author and speaker. And if you'd like more information on that, check me out at lynnspeaks.com. Today, I'd like to thank the Strategic Advisor Board for sponsoring this video. And let's get into it. So we're talking about the DISC, which is a personality profile, and specifically today we're talking about the high S category, which is the steadiness category. And if you follow Dr. Smalley and Dr. Trent, they've labeled this one as the golden retriever, as they've used animals to help people remember what the different ones are about. So when we look at the steadiness category, this person is a friendly team player, they're supportive, they're status quo, they tend to be the specialists. They are even-tempered and easy to get along with. These people make the world go round. So today we're going to look at some of the challenges that the steadiness category faces. As John Geiser says, and as you can see, I have the comrade up here. That's what I called the steadiness guy, and all of their great characteristics here. So someone who really studied and put together DISC assessments, John Geiser, he said that a person's strengths, if overused, can become a weakness. So we have this person who's very steadfast and stable, but let's say under stress or pushing it maybe too far in ways, what shows up? Well, we can end up with a person who's very people-pleasing, very much wanting to be on board, and in that way may just kind of turn over their thoughts and turn over what they think maybe should really be happening in the situation. They'll go along with it. And so one of the things for a high S to learn would be how to listen to themselves and to know when they need to get on board and when they need to hold their ground. This person, they're so into people and so supportive that they will abandon themselves in a way and not have boundaries that would be more helpful to them, actually, that would help them to be healthier or to be more grounded. And so one of the areas that a strong high S could learn that would be to their favor is how to set those boundaries so that they're making sure they're taking care of themselves. This person takes care of others. They listen, they're accommodating, and so they need to do those things for themselves as well, and then to not be just one-sided, so to speak, in the situation. This person also can be kind of overused, you could say. They're willing to accommodate, they're willing to listen so much that they can listen so much that they don't share their side, or they can kind of be overused in a sense in their listening. So these are some things that they can know about themselves to help them to be able to make some other adjustments. They tend to want to avoid conflict, and sometimes that's just not the best move. So sometimes we need to share opposing opinions, and it can be peaceable. It doesn't need to be violent of any nature, but in avoiding conflict, they can just succumb to the situation and to just go along with instead of sharing what they see and what they know. And one of the things about this valuable personality is we need to tune in, because they have a wealth of knowledge. They've observed, they see what's going on, and just because they aren't saying necessarily what's going on doesn't mean that they don't have an inside view and some real wisdom to share in this situation. So that's one of the things we can gain from an S. In fact, I'm married to a high S. He's really an amazing person, and he's just, I don't know a person who's met him who doesn't like him. And in that, I have had to learn to really, really listen. And he's just kind of mild-mannered about things and supportive. So I'm kind of going, I got this fast pacing going on, and I think this is where we're going, or this is what we're doing. And then I've really had to slow down a little bit and kind of pause and say, is that what you're saying too? Because I'm already there, I'm already to the end of the story, and just excited to go along. But then it might be, well, this is what I see, and then it's just like, okay, we need to take a step back here and kind of get everybody's in on, what their points are on the situation. That has been helpful. That has been so helpful to me. And I've also encouraged him by saying, I really, really want to know what you're thinking. And maybe I was just running so fast. Maybe I was doing the high D thing in a way and ran over him, didn't even know it. And there's some patterns that have been formed in this, like, oh, I better go along with this one. But we've found it to be most helpful to our relationship and to where we're going by just being upfront with that, talking about it out loud, and making our decisions that way. Here's an example of him. He needs a little bit of time to make a decision or to have a change. If there's going to be a change, he needs some time to think about that, to adjust to it. And, we take a lot of walks. It's been one of the themes in our marriage is to go for a walk. And we found even if we want to change directions or kind of go off the grid and do something we don't normally do, I am just like, boom, that is the spontaneity, that thing. I just thrive on that. That's fun to me. But I didn't know there were times where he was like, I just wanted to know ahead of time. I just wanted to get ready for this. Like, we're going to start running now, or we're going to go this way instead of that way. And all of that kind of stuff can be helpful just to talk about, to find out how people are different and they need that minute. And, as a business owner or someone who manages people, to know that some of your team players need time about a decision before it's brought up. So maybe the best place to bring it up isn't at the meeting where you're making the final decision. Maybe that's a little bit ahead of time so that people have that chance to really think through it, because the way he thinks is very methodical. He is going through so many situations and depth in it that he can bring back just a solid answer and a solid way to look at it. So great people, love you, high S's, you golden retrievers out there. It's been a lot of fun. I look forward to telling you more about my husband and I, and I'm going to have him on at some point to do a little interview. So stay tuned for that one. In the meantime, you have a great day. If you found any value at all, feel free to like or comment. I look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you.